Hey everybody, how you doing? Stomp Our Gamer here. It's gonna be an interesting one today. I first off, let me alt tab and show you what we're working with here. This is my new setup. Let me make sure you can see it. Do, 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 do. I guess you don't need to see my pretty little desktop. Oh, by the way, I 3D printed this front grill for my silent case to get better airflow. So you can kind of see it there. It's got all these cool little gaps. It's amazing. I've dropped like 20 degrees temperature just adding this. So who knew? i9-12900K is a greedy CPU. All right, so this is my new setup, guys. You've seen my previous video where I'm talking about HOTAS and how I'm flying. I was using this HOTAS throttle with an X56 joystick. I have since added the VKB T-bar pedals, a left stick, and a right stick, the VKB Gladiator Space Premium, to my setup. I switched to a 10 keyless keyboard so it was more narrow, so I could bring the joysticks closer together and more ergonomic. So when I'm sitting in my chair, you can't really see it because of the video, but this motion right here is straight to the joysticks. So they're directly in front of my shoulders, perfect width apart. I've got the throttle over here, which honestly is just a switch box at this point. I've pretty much completely switched over to dual sticks. All these mounts are from Monster Tech, so I got the Monster Tech mounts clipped to the desk, and then these are all hang down with the base plates for the VKB, still a base plate for the X56, and then this is a mouse pad adapter, so my mouse is now on a little like metal pad attached to this mount right here. So it's pretty darn handy. Everything is a very easy reach. And of course, I got the Tobii eye tracker and the monitor and the camera that you guys are watching me on right now. And my Star Citizen 3D printed models. But, topic of the video. If you've ever wondered what it's like to make yourself, I don't know, try to teach yourself how to go from right to left handed or to flip yourself upside down and try to sing the alphabet while standing on one hand, this is a great example. I have gone from what I thought was a relatively competent pilot to a bloomin' idiot. And let me tell you some of the control changes I've made. And again, these are based off recommendations from. What do you mean X to respawn? I just spawned in. And apparently my sound is coming from the wrong speakers. Let me fix my audio real fast. You're supposed to come from. Why is headphones not an option? I'll unplug my headphones, plug them back in. I'm so professional, truly. I just unplugged, yes, but I just plugged in. I do not want speakers. I want from headset. Oh, whatever. Anyway, so I've got on the left stick. Hey, Bench. Make sure you have set the USB controller to never turn off to save power, otherwise it can cause extreme power spikes and spike your other devices. Benji, thank you again. So this is from the chat. You guys may not be able to see it. Benji just said, "Yo, dude, a little warning about Tobii. Make sure you have set the USB controller to never turn off to save power, otherwise it can cause extreme power spikes and spike your other devices." And I do have mine set to do that, so I will change that here in just a little bit. All right, so some of the setting changes I have. Left stick, if I pull back, I strafe up. If I push forward, I strafe down. And then obviously left and right are strafe left and right. And then I also have set on it, twist is my roll. And this is the one that I've been having the hardest part to get the hang of. So I've got strafe, roll there, right stick is yaw and pitch. And that's it, and I've locked out the twist axis to help make it even more secure here. So we got this random guy. We'll go ahead and demonstrate on him. So what I've got set here now is as I come in here and fly, I'm working on learning the better way of flying. And some of that is called turning at a 45. So what that means is instead of, using yaw or rotating to turn, and then pitching, I'm turning at a 45 degrees. So I'm using my, multiple thrusters to turn. So we'll give a quick example here. So we're going to do a yaw test, and we'll count up. So here we go. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000. Roughly 8 seconds to do a yaw turn. Now we'll do pitch. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000. So roughly 8. So about the same pitch or yaw rolling the airplane or spaceship. So now we're going to do turning at a 45. And what that means is instead, we're going to be using my right stick. We're going down to a corner, right? So bottom right, bottom left, top right. So here we go. Whoops, I did it wrong. Again, did I mention I'm still learning this? And 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6. So roughly 6 seconds, and I messed it up. So it would have been like 5 seconds on that turn. So again, a lot of it is, as we're turning here, using 45, you're going to use more thrusters on your craft, resulting in much faster turns and tighter turns to get yourself on target more. So again, the problem I've been having is I'm getting used to this new way of flying, the dual sticks. I've got thrust forward and thrust back set on the rudder pedals. So see, hands free, moving my stick forward and back, using the VKT bar rudder pedals to go left and right. So I'm learning new thrust, having strafe and all this set on an actual stick instead of a mini stick, and then trying to teach myself instead of, because I've always been doing this, if my arrow, see that little arrow leading to the target, is up, I've been, and it's something like this, I've been rolling and then pitching like an airplane and coming up to it, which works and is pretty okay against NPCs, but it's better instead with that arrow at the top, putting it in the top left corner of your screen, right about there, and then using the 45 to get yourself on target. So you do a lot of rolling and trying to keep yourself, so 45. So what I've done to help, see how I've got my VJoy set up even though I'm using a joystick? I turned on VJoy here in options. Scrolling down, where's that? So a couple of changes we made. So VJoy showed dead zone for mouse. I got that yes. VJoy visibility, I switched that from only visible with mouse input to always visible. And that way, as I'm using my joystick, I can make sure as I'm trying to learn to turn at a 45, that VJoy indicator is making a 45-degree angle on my screen to help me. Benji's got some typing in here, including other USB things plugged in your GPU. Oof. See, I got a pretty decent power supply, so it's probably not an issue, but joined us all in Avengers Squad Discord. Looking forward to your hover bike PvP battle. Yeah, brother. I can't. So we're going to try to set up next month. I'm going on a trip for family vacation tomorrow. But next month we're going to try to set up something, a fun time with using PvP bikes in a confined space and do battle. Someone has likely told you this, but remember you can strafe up and sideways into your 45s for more speed and deflection. And again, yeah. So let's go external view here. Come out here. Go to this view, it's a little bit better. And zoom out a little. And go here. Alright. So now I'm looking at my ship from the external view. So we got the turning at a 45, roughly there. So you can kind of envision that you're using right now your bottom thrusters and your side thrusters to turn. If I add some up strafe, I'm now adding even more. So I'm adding the bottom thrusters, I can add some boost in there, and now we're really boosting that turn rate. So there's a lot of things you can do in there, and another thing that they were showing me is when your nose, where's a little friendly random arrow in here? This is great having this random ship just hanging out in free fly. So we're going to come here and look at this arrow. So let's say we're in a knife fight. So we're fighting this guy, he's getting close and close and close and close, and we're having a really hard time, you know, keeping him away. He's draining our shields. It's just not a good time, and we're like, man, I gotta get some distance. I can't get away from this damn arrow. Well, there's two ways you can do it. One, you could just strafe straight up. Use your bottom thrusters, get some distance on him, pitch down, and just like that, we've added almost 1,500 meters on that target. Another way you can do it is what's called tri-cording, which, trust me, my attempt at a demonstration right now is probably going to be pretty crappy, because I'm still, again, these are all new PvP concepts I'm trying to learn. Because again, I'm trying to go from being a real-world pilot, right, flying airliners, some aerobatic aircraft. I've flown a Pitts, I've flown a Super Decathlon. I've done aerobatic flying in the real world. Now I'm coming into a game, right? So this is a game with fake spaceships, no real aerodynamics, simulated aerodynamics. So what I'm trying to learn is train my brain from all of that to a more PvP focus, so therefore really trying to get the most out of these video game spaceships. So what tricording does, we'll go to that external view again. What tricording does is you're going to use your main thruster, you're going to use your side thrusters, and your bottom thrusters to get yourself kind of a tri-coordinate push. So instead of accelerating straight forward, you're going to try to kind of do an angle. So we'll go real quick. Right at the bottom there, you can see your G's. Right now we're at 0 G's. That's right next to the altimeter. So if you look on the right side of my screen, I'll focus it here. This is your G's. Right now we're at 0 G's of acceleration. I'm going to go full forward with boost. I'm going to turn off safe. Full forward, we're getting about 13.9 Gs of acceleration, right? Not bad, pretty impressive. Fact of the matter is, real world, you would pass out. But anyway, this is a video game again. We're gonna do something else here. First, we're gonna wait till we come to a stop. And now I'm gonna try to tri-chord. This is easier said than done. So we're gonna try to accelerate that way. So I'm gonna be looking basically at that asteroid, and that's where we're trying to go. So 15 Gs, 16. I did that wrong. Let's try it again. I've gotten to 20 Gs doing tri-cording, but again, I'm still learning how to do it. Let's put our power all to engines, get our engine boost back up. Alright, so I gotta remember. I want to be strafing up and to a direction. So I think, yeah, go like there. So yeah, there we go, 20 Gs. So 20 Gs of acceleration right there, going at an angle. So I'm basically strafing down, left, and it's shooting me off in a direction while also going forward. So that's called tri-cording. I've seen guys use tri-cording in close combat to get out of a cone, and to also use it to get into a better position. So there's a couple of things. Another way you can do it, and someone was explaining it to me, so you'd be flying forward, you strafe up, and at an angle. Up at an angle. And what you're doing is you're actually making it a lot harder for someone to hit you, because as relative to you, let me use my Gladius. Relative to you, as they're looking at you, they're strafing up and turning, so they're basically doing like a little roll, and they can just keep that going. So I got just some things I'm trying to work on. Avenger 1 has much better videos than I do, but just letting you guys know, you haven't been seeing any videos from me lately, because this is what I've been working on. Reteaching my brain how to fly, and trying to get a lot better at multiple methods of flying and operating the craft, so that I can become more agile and get better reviews for you guys based off of actual combat performance of fighter ships in the game, with PvP focus in mind. Because again, Pyro's coming, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not an Arena Commander messing around learning, if you're not doing PvP in the verse, it's going to be interesting, because I'm willing to bet all the PvPers will be waiting on the other side of that Pyro jump point, waiting. So when you jump in, I highly recommend, if Avenger 1 has his little Avenger Squadron Discord. Got a lot of good tips, a lot of good folks in there. I've learned a ton in just some very short sessions playing with these guys. So I highly recommend you guys checking them out. I highly recommend working on your key bindings and just really practicing, getting in there, get into arena. So it's called Free Flight. It's kind of a lot of them practice the multiplayer free flight. You can get in there. There's a little etiquette. You target them, and then when you do target them, you do a flyby. So if you want to fight someone, and they're not fighting, they're just sitting in space, you fly past them, pop a flare. If they flare as well, you do a flyby of them, turn, begin fight. So again, those are just some of the things I got for you guys. Very short video. I'm packing for a vacation and getting ready. When I come back, I'm going to do some more pilot review videos once I learn the new setup. So again, just as a summary here, what I'm using with the new setup: left stick, strafe left, right, up, down, twist is roll, right stick is yaw and pitch, rudder pedals are strafe forward, strafe back. Over here on this little mini stick, I have that set up for my power. So if I push forward, it's full power to shields, back is full power to engines, left is full power to weapons. On this stick, I have it set mini stick. I have it set up for missiles, and then there's a whole bunch of other keybinds I'm still working on getting squared away because I have a lot of options just with these two sticks. Then I got my switch box here. There's a lot to work on, guys. Um, but I'm going to enjoy the vacation. And like I said, check out Avenger 1. I'm going to put a link when I finish this video and I do the whole little post edit. I'm going to put a link in the comments again to his channel, to his Discord. I've just been impressed with the community over at Avenger Squadron, and I'm glad I've joined them. I'm mostly a truculent. Truculent Org is my primary organization. So don't think I'm jumping ship. But I'm going to be part of Adventure Squadron to learn from them, play with them, and develop the skills that I'll need to help defend my organization when it comes to PvP. I mean, we got the privateers. We got to protect those mamma jammas. And, of course, our BMMs. So take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. And see you later, Casey and Benji. Thanks for watching the stream. And yes, I will do the USB power thing if I can figure out how.